I'm Steve, and this is Abandoned, and today I'm on the Middlewood Way in Poynton to look at something I've looked at before. I'm going to be looking at Higher Poynton Station, however this time the weather is a lot nicer. Now I'm currently stood on the track bed of the Middlewood Way. This is the line, that way is Macclesfield and that way is Marple, and this is the Middlewood Way line. This would have been part of the Macclesfield, Bollington and Marple Railway, opened in 1869. And the track here was ripped up in about the 1970s or so. So services, yeah, beaching cuts, it's one of those ones. So a good old explore, because there's no one here today at all. So I've got the whole thing here. That was going so well. Got the whole place to myself. Ain't going to do a new take. This is the track bed, so that way, under that bridge, is Macclesfield, and through the camera behind you is Marple. And that's the view. So that way is Marple. Let's have a quick look at this place here, because you've got the platform, you've got some benches if you want to have food, that's good, and you've got another path there. So let's have a quick look, shall we? I'm currently standing or walking along the station platform on the Middlewood Way. This is Higher Poynton Station. It's possibly the best preserved station on this line. There's a lot of things here I need you to see. What you can't see behind me, there's a retaining wall behind there in all the shrubbery. Got it on the old footage. I'm going to start that again because that's back there actually. I need to move that way a long way. I got it wrong. Gotta make that, otherwise that'd be on film. So this is platform 1 at Higher Poynton, 1869, as I said before. Yeah, just double checking on the plaque, that's fine. So this would have been part of the Macclesfield, Bollington and Marple line, as mentioned before, and would have been incorporated very quickly into the Cheshire Lines Committee, and then into the London North Western Railway. If you can hear me at all over all the birds singing, that would be really good, because it's like a rainforest down here. It's really warm and really muggy. And very, like, damp in the air. Oh my goodness, I can see a massive horde of cyclists coming. I've got to get this shot done fast. So, main part of this station, as you can see, is this statue here. Now, last time I was here, I recorded this statue, and it didn't have a massive hole in its head. This time, it's got a massive hole in its head. So, we've got to sort that out, or maybe conserve it somewhat. I'll get a close-up of that. It's rather disgusting, looks like it's been eaten out. So, yeah, this recess, this has been for the main building at the Macclesfield, Bollington and Marple Railway, Higher Poynton Station. That's a long word to say, so you're going to say Middlewood Way. This has been the main building on the Middlewood Way station for customers to come into, and that recess there is for the, I don't know, I think it might be for coal, for goods, just for people to wait, I'm not entirely sure. Right, we'll go end this take now. Wait. Key thing to note, wear better shoes when out recording in situations like this, because even though it's dry, it's not. The air is dry now, but it's not. Let's try that again. Note to self, wear better shoes. So it may be 30 degrees, but everything's really damp because I think we had some rain last night, and the ground is making my feet so wet. So yeah, it may look dry everywhere else, but on the foot department, I'm quite sodden. But it's cooling, so that's fine. All I'll get is trench foot, I think, and I think that's fine. So now, these steps might have actually been present when the station was in operation. I don't know why, but there's old photos, and I'll see if I can get one up now, that seem to show what looks like a set of steps. I'm just going to have to hold on a moment. My self-consciousness is taking over.
Hi there.
Hiya.
Into the bird shop.
I've got some. No, that made no sense. Let's try that one again. But I'm not going to restart the film. We'll walk off like this. I've just had a lovely conversation with a gentleman about the station, about 35 minutes, and that's 35 minutes of my hour allotted filming time, and I haven't got a lot of time left, so I've got to make this snappy. This is a banister. Ow. So, I was talking before about how these were maybe original features in the station, the last video I made. I'm not entirely sure, but I've got a pretty good idea, so I'm going to try and tell you that idea. It's basically what this channel's about, you should know by now. So this is a banister. This has been put in by the preservation efforts at the station to make it look the way it does now. I imagine in about the 2000s or so, the gentleman I was just speaking to said they put up that statue with the hole in its head back in 2008. So I thought it had been there a lot longer than it has. No, it's only been there about, 15 years? Oh, ouch. Anyway, yeah, 15 years, it's already got a hole in its head, and he didn't know that was there until last week, so that's recent. So yeah, these banisters aren't real, but these steps, I'm pretty sure these steps are part of the original station, because I've seen a few pictures of the old station, and they seem to have these steps in it, so I'll try and get one of those pictures on screen now, with the steps here. There we go, hoping I edit that right. So let's have a look at some more original features of this station, because it's sometimes hard to discern original from preservation. I actually think this platform frontage here, this is part of the preservation effort. I don't think this is original here. I think that's preservation, because I will show you why. I'm just going to pick up the camera now. Whoop, here you come. So I'm going to take you around this way. We're going to show you what I think the original platform did look like before the preservationists came in. I mean, they did a fantastic job, and I think they've clad over the original frontage, which is great. So I'm just going to set you back down here. There you go, you're on the ground now. Ah! That's made my phone wet. Anyway, so as you can see, as you will see, I don't know if I'm in shot or not actually. Go over here. This, I believe, is the original station frontage at Higher Poynton. I'm not going to step on that because that's not solid. But look at the brickwork here. This is classic railway infrastructure brickwork. And obviously these slabs are connected straight to the brickwork as well. So these are original slabs. They even got the white paint on top. From when it was like, do not stand near the platform edge. The white paint is still there, so that's astounding. And I reckon this runs underneath the entire station length as well. And in old photographs, you can actually see this old brickwork there. So I reckon they didn't quite clad this bit either, or the cladding has fallen off. So this is the original station. So it would look like the whole way up. It wouldn't have been this crazy paving sort of situation. That's new, because the overhang of the platform isn't far enough. You had to have some decent overhang on the platform because steam locomotives had outside cylinders at points, and they needed a bit more loading gauge down below. I hope so. Hope that's the case. Makes sense. I think that's the case. Someone will tell me otherwise. And here's what I believe is some of the original platform toppers. Look at this. Grooved. This has got to be from the original station, I believe. To give you grip, I believe these would have gone, a decent area over here, like the no walk area. And you've still got the white paint, obviously. So do not cross the platform edge. So that's quite cool. And then you have your bridge. There's a tramway on there. Did a video about that too. I'll make one about that as well. I'll come back another day and make a video about the tramway. Why not? Make a proper one. In the sunny weather. So, yeah, this is Higher Poynton Station. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I wanted to do a little bit more in-depth one, using the knowledge of a crew before. Oh yeah! I forgot to mention the signal box. It was there. My goodness, look, I'm saturated down here. Can you hear the squelch? Ew. Wettest shoes known to man. It's not even raining. Oh, nearly fell over. See, glad the banister was there. They knew what they were doing. I do that every time. It is really nice here in the mornings. I need to come to this area more because there's a lot to film at this part of Poynton. So, I think there's more videos coming up in this area soon. Gonna come here in the mornings. It's lovely, absolutely lovely, and peaceful too. So that was Higher Poynton Station. That actually really hurt my spine. Try that again. That was Higher Poynton Station. I am sorry the video got cut short. There's a few more things I wanted to involve, however my filming time got taken up with a fascinating discussion with a local passerby. So I'm going to have to come back, which is good for content, good for weekly uploads, and good for me because I get time to do more research. So yeah, there will be a follow-up on this video where I go that way, slightly towards Marple, and have a look at the abandoned branch line heading towards the pit. I get incredibly self-conscious.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
I'm just wrapping up. I've got to get off in a second, so I'm just wrapping up the video now.
I did think you were talking to yourself, but clearly you're talking to the camera.
I have. I've got it just on a stick over there. Come on. Oh god, it's been recording the whole time. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I will see you again next week when I do something else crazy and unusual. I've just gone back to the car and I've realised I've actually not done a proper outro. So thank you very much for watching this week's Abandoned. Hopefully I'll see you again next week. If I miss a week, that just happens these times. You know, it's hard, life's hard to get things in the right order. So if I miss a week, don't fret. So thank you very much for watching. I can't wait to see you again. And I can't wait to be back up at Higher Poynton to record more content here, because there's a lot more to see that I can fit into my small hour I devoted to it. There's a whole day's worth of recording here, which is great for me because I can make multiple trips and make multiple videos. Haha, the algorithm loves it. So I'll see you again. It's time to head out. Ow! That's on video.